Hey guys, and welcome to week of M3 Lee. And let's take a look at the stats for the M3 Lee quickly. The Top Gun on this little tank has an average penetration of 92 and a damage of 110. This isn't going to cut it for the tanks that this tank is going to face these days. With the British tree added, there's a lot more Churchills out there, and you can't seem to penetrate them reliably from the front at all. And you will see this more than once in the first battle. So let's just get to it and let's get rolling. The battle will be on South Coast, and this is a map that some people don't like, but it's pretty open, and if you go to the city you have plenty of cover. And on the right side you have some houses and you have some mountains up here for cover, and you can also sit down here. But we start down south and I decided to go this way, go to the houses, get some cover to start with. But as you can see, only a T1 heavy is going my way. Luckily he is one of the biggest tanks on the team, so I have pretty good backup right now. As you can see, I have brought 5 premium shells with me, and this is the very first battle I have played in the M3 Lee after coming back to it after a very long time without playing it, because, well, I got past it, so why should I play it? Take a shot at the KV-1. No. See a Panzerkampfwagen 4. No, he's hiding behind a rock. I think there's a rock right there. Yeah, there should be. Right by the Colosseum. And he pops out. Maybe I should have just stayed on him, so I could have had a good shot on him. He backs up a little bit, but my aim time is very, very long. It seemed like an eternity, but it wasn't really. I forget about that one, and the KV-1S is just not KV-1S, the KV-1 is just rolling through our forces at the base. And this Panzerkampfwagen 4 is just rolling with him. He always has something in between. I hear the T1 heavy bouncing something, and I think better go help him, because if he meets something that is big over there, then he'll be in trouble and we could possibly lose him. Like the Stück 3. And luckily he doesn't take too much damage from it. As you'll see in just a second, he actually takes it out without me even helping out at any point. He bounces another shell. I go up here to see if there's any tank destroyers trying to shoot him from the side. It doesn't appear so, but when I move up a little bit, a Stück 3 is spotted up there. Matilda drives forward to try and get on his side, and that is his mistake. Right there, he didn't know about any tanks being behind him. So, but here we see the and I stopped the clip right here because, as you can see, I have yellow on this T1, which means high probability of a bounce. And you can see, maybe I'm probably going to look around for green spots, but when I see none, I quickly switch to premium shells because I want to help our T1 with taking down this T1 heavy. You can see I only see, as I switch to premium, I even bounce on the green part. So it really, I wouldn't have been able to help whatsoever if I hadn't switched to premium shells right here. And as you see, premium shell, it even bounced on the green part. It probably dropped a little bit, but it still proves that when you come up against tier 5s heavy tanks, you can't do anything whatsoever. And I'm gonna meet the Churchill 1 in just a second, and you'll see me being just a helpless little duckling. I'm not a duckling, but it used to be this one called Duck, wasn't it? Can't remember. Comment in the comment section and tell me what this tank was called, because me and my friends just called it whatever. And for instance, the premium M6 one thing tier 8 that you got with the pre-order. We called that one the elephant, and many people called it the duck. And I was like, the duck? Why? It looked like a duck in the silhouette, but we just called it the elephant. And here again, I can't find the Panzerkampfwagen 4. And here he comes, the Churchill. And all I can do right now is just prolong the inevitable. And the inevitable is that I'm going to get killed by him. But I'm dragging out the time by not letting him just get me. I got a green bar, a green cross eye right there. Right there, none. It was yellow, or orange, so I couldn't do anything. He luckily does nothing, and I track him. Again, prolonging the inevitable. He's going to kill me, and he kills me right there. But as you can see, we have 2 cappers in their base. And because the Churchill had to deal with me, he couldn't just go home and defend. And here we have 4 sitting here. I have no idea. But we win the battle because there was only the Panzerkampfwagen 4 coming back in the base. I have no idea what I'm doing on this dude. But the T1 is fighting up the Panzerkampfwagen 4, and then he's going to cap, and he's going to win the game by sitting up here and capping. The Crusader is sadly going to get hit here, but the T1 takes out the Panzerkampfwagen 4, and now caps in peace, and we win the game. And that was the first game. And let's see if there's time to take another one. And of course we have time for another one. This one is on Mountain Pass. And I am going down south, which I usually do in almost all my tanks ever, since it is now very easy to go from H3 down to G3 and be helpful down there. And you see here, an enemy M3 Lee is thinking the same thing, but he is way too... well, he's not cautious at all, and it's gonna cost him his life, because he's just sitting there in the open. He got tracked, but he had plenty of time to retreat before that. I get my first kill in the M3 Lee, yes, of this week. Hopefully many more kills, but we'll see about that when the time comes. A tier 6 is sitting right there, and even though this gun isn't very good, I still penetrate him. Even though I was yellow-green, I still managed to penetrate him, which was pretty good. I see a T-34 fighting our own type T-34, and I sit back and just wait for him to retreat because he's getting hit by our type T-34. And I'm expecting him to retreat, but he doesn't. And if he did, then I could have pumped him full of shells. But he doesn't, and he just sits there. A little bit weird, because he's going to die in just a second. Maybe he's thinking that he wouldn't stand a chance getting out there. I'll make a mistake here. Even though I load premium shells, I hit him. I don't hit him, is the correct term, because, well, I didn't hit him. I hit the ground or the mountain. But now he is down to very low percentages, and I'm pinging the map because a Cromwell has managed to get all the way through our defenses and now is in our base. Luckily, a Gigamax and a ARL is going to go to our base and defend. Here I just muscle my way past a T-28, and I see a jumbo up there, but I'm not going to traverse a hill just to get a shot on him. But I go around this way. I can't see his turret because of the Covenator being behind him, but I take the shot because I'm crazy like that, because I could have been dead. 2 HP more damage and I would have been dead. The Cromwell is still capping our base, but the Gigamax comes back and shuts it down. And I think he also gets the kill in just a second. The M6 takes out the jumbo right there. And yep, the Gigamax takes out the Cromwell, and we're now safe to just proceed. We have more than half our team, and this is going very well. and complimenting the guys for defending the base. Good job, guys. I always do that because it's very important to, I don't know, I love to get a compliment like, good job, very well played, dude, you're awesome, or good job is just a simple way of saying it. So complimenting what your guys does on the battlefield makes them feel better about themselves, and just common courtesy. But we move on here, and I see an Su-85B being in the base, and I'm a little bit scared because I have 2 HP left. The M6 rams me, could have killed me, but luckily he didn't. And now the Su-85B is aiming for the Covenator. I quickly get a shot off because I really wanted a shot on that, and I get it. Luckily I didn't hit the M6, so that was pretty crazy actually. And now we see that the only thing left is the VK3001P. So I switch back to my premium shells. Remember, I have 5 shells of these with me always, so I can always deal a minimum of 500 damage to anything big. And that's about the premium amount that I'm going to bring for this week. Maybe I'll up it a little bit to 10, maybe 15, I don't know, but we'll see. We're capping the base, and I will be going down here to see if I can spot him. I do spot him, and instead of thinking, I can get some damage, I'm thinking, I'll just stay here to get some spotting damage. And I do. I just got some spotting damage there. He fires, and I quickly go out there and take a snapshot, because he reloads pretty fast, actually. So taking a quick shot there was appropriate, and the M6 kills him. I get spotting damage, and hooray! Giraffe style. That has been day 1, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2.